Listen up, Jack Knuckle. The Truckheads are coming. Lock up your Twinkies.
Yeah.
Another episode of Truckheads. You're in Texas now, bro. What is this?
OSU. The Ohio State University.
What is up, everybody? I am Hoptastic, and this is the dude, and this is another episode of
Truckheads.
Welcome.
It is an upset. Yeah, an upset. It's an upset.
It's an upset.
I'm
What's
upset.
an upset? Your stomach?
I'll tell you what's an upset, my friend. Everybody's talked about Chicago. You know Chicago?
Chicago?
That rambling town, Chicago. What's
know,
your
I've
favorite
never-
Chicago tune?
You know, I've never been
Is
there.
it like Chicago, that rambling town, or like Sweet Home Chicago?
No,
or,
my favorite Chicago tune is "If You Need Me Now."
I see what you did there. Very hysterical.
Ooh, please
My favorite one that
don't
involves
go.
Chicago is Jesus Just Left Chicago.
Yeshua? I've never heard that one.
What?
Play it. Find it. No, we don't have time for that.
You don't really?
No.
Tres Amigos? Tres Hombres?
The Three Amigos?
No, what is it? Tres Hombres? Is that the album?
The Three Amigos.
ZZ Top.
Oh, I thought you meant the movie. Dude, I love that movie. I'm going to go home and watch it tonight. All right. So what is this
Would
about
you say
Chicago?
I have a plethora of friends.
I have a plethora of Chicago freight.
No, you look, Chicago, right? Logistics capital of the
Mhm,
United States. And then we started the whole thing with Freight Alley because, which is, there's a lot of freight and stuff like that.
Right.
And things. But, and it is, as far as movement of freight, like, I think 120% of all the freight in the United States moves through Chicago.
Through Chicago?
It's or through Chattanooga. It's
Okay.
like a huge amount because
Okay, but
75 hits and all this kind of stuff.
why
It's
is
the
that?
main quarter? Because it's a main quarter from the Northeast down into Atlanta and through into the. So it's just
So it's
massive.
north, south, east, and west, or is it north, south, mostly?
Well, it's
right?
like Chicago, Kansas City, Memphis to like Baltimore, New Jersey. All of that funnels down through it into if you're going into Atlanta with major stuff. Yeah.
So it's all coming from the East Coast?
Yeah,
and then it
freight.
gets
So we
funneled
call
down.
it Freight Alley. But as far as
Well, the
actual
railway, too.
concentration of like the logistics companies,
Right.
it is not Freight Alley. Freight Alleys might as well be Topeka, Kansas.
Right.
It's just not a bunch. It doesn't even make the list. You want to hear the list?
I want to hear it.
Right
Let's
now,
see.
the top ones.
I want to hear the list.
And look, we're talking about highway access, rail density, construction, pipelines, absorption of inventory, warehouse inventory, access to ports, air
Yeah.
cargo, 3PLs, brokers, carriers, everything. The whole circus of logistics.
Okay.
Numero uno.
You said railway, right? Because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
railway's huge.
Yeah, and rail ports and inland airports. Obviously, inland airports are not usually out in the ocean unless you're Japan or something like that. You're
Japan.
building them, but yeah, and even ocean ports.
Right.
It is Dallas Fort Worth, number one.
Dallas Fort Worth is number one.
Number one.
Can you say it one more time?
Dallas Fort Worth is number one. The Big D is number one.
The big
The Big D is number one.
number one. Are
Yeah.
you sure?
Yes.
Fact check that. Oh wait.
Let me check my facts.
Check
Dallas
your
Fort Worth
yeah,
is
the
number one. There they are. Oh,
DFW.
The more you know.
That noise is when he gets fact checked and it is correct. That's that. Can we fact check that one more time?
Yes, it is Del. There you go.
It is, yeah.
See?
All right.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said it. That's the fact.
You win.
There you go. I win. I got
All
the
right.
microphone.
What's number two?
I got the microphone. Greater LA, which you Port of Long Beach, LA,
Yeah.
LA, and the Inland Empire, massive.
Wait, hold on. Isn't LA? I thought they were landlocked. No. So there's
Landlock's on the ocean. What are you
there's-
talking?
I know, I'm
LA's
talking-
on the ocean. What are you
That's why I
talking
said land. So like
about? Oh, they can't expand everywhere.
right.
No,
like,
yeah,
as far
of course.
as far as that's why we're number one.
No, it's not.
Because we have
I would argue that it's
warehouses, compound warehouses, compound.
Okay, number one would be part of the reason is LA or Dallas Fort Worth is because you got land.
right.
I mean, right? I literally takes me 17 minutes to get here. I'm like 25 minutes from downtown Fort Worth, right?
Okay,
but
but
I'm literally on the edge of nothing.
but would you
North
say
of me
that
and
we
west
have
of me and northeast, you're not hitting anything till you get like Seattle or like Saskatchewan.
yeah? Well,
Yeah.
would you say we have a plethora of land?
Yes. Nice. I don't know if that deserved a rim shot.
I mean,
but a rim
yeah,
shot.
Yeah. All right. And then so
Yeah.
So LA.
And then Chicago.
And so Chicago's third.
Third.
Do you hear that? Third.
Fourth is Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah. Fifth is a tie.
4.
Atlanta and Houston.
Okay. Houston's on the Gulf.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to us
Atlanta's
about Phoenix though.
Why?
Why Phoenix?
Proximity to LA and growing, and from Mexico in and land, right?
Phoenix.
But what none of them have what Dallas Fort Worth has, which is the combination of everything, right?
Okay.
It's the land. It is the central to the United States
So-
population and market, but it's also the center of North American hub. So you take the United States, Canada, and Mexico into
Yeah.
account,
Mhm.
it's Dallas.
It's Dallas Fort Worth.
Period.
Well,
Yeah.
because we have a straight shot down also, straight down
Everywhere.
to Laredo, straight down to Mexico.
Everywhere.
So Dallas is sitting on 600 plus million square feet of distribution space in some of those rankings. So this is why probably you're saying, why we've moved to number 1. We've got 600 million square feet of warehouse space, right?
Yeah.
And it's going up about 110 million square feet added between 2019 and 2023. The biggest pipeline in the country right now is 28, 29, sometimes 31 million. Okay, 31 million under construction right now of warehouse space distribution. So I think the reason why, like you actually talked about this right before we went on the air,
I didn't
where
say
you're
anything.
living, where Michael is living now. He says,
Do not give away my address.
I'm not giving away this 13042 Justin Road. He's dealing with it firsthand. He's seen it with his first hand. I've seen it for a while because I've been here for a while. But I mean, these warehouse and distribution centers are popping up like left and right. Like almost every week, you drive down,
Dude, they're building
the
right
highway
now.
and it's like 1 million square feet for lease, and then within like a week, it's taken. Like somebody's in
At
there.
any given time, there's 31. I'm trying to control the cameras at the same time.
Oh yeah. Just
At any
wave it.
given time, there's almost 31 million square feet under construction.
Right.
And it's all being filled as it's, they don't just keep building and it's empty.
Right. Well, that's the thing, is that's what's kind of telling, right? So we had the boom. Do you remember the boom of this? And now we're catching up to where we had the boom of all this warehouse space when they were constructing, and then they were sitting there, like COVID area, around that time.
COVID era.
Like the
Hey,
COVID
this
era.
is going to last forever. Let's build a ton of warehouses.
Right. So they built a bunch of
Morons.
warehouses and they just sat there for a
Morons.
while. But now we're playing catch up. Now these warehouses are being filled left and right. They're being filled. And that's where we're at. That's why I think that's why, like
And
you
they're
said,
still building.
DFW is moved to the
Well, everybody's moving
first
here
place.
too. Like if you look at things, it's not like, look, they're not leaving California going to Chicago.
No.
Nobody's leaving the East Coast and going to Chicago.
Nope.
Or even Chattanooga or Atlanta.
Nope.
They're
They're
going
coming
to
Tejas.
Tejas.
Yep. Because we have such great food here. That's
I
why.
don't. You know what? Look yesterday. You've been
barbecue.
to a Brazilian
And barbecue.
steakhouse. You've been to like
Are you
Brazilian
kidding me?
steakhouses.
I'm hooked on them.
Okay. So what my wife and daughter found was a Brazilian steakhouse style pizzeria.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, DeLucas?
Yeah.
Dude.
It's right over across the road from
Yes,
here.
yes,
It's
DeLucas.
freaking crazy.
They're incredible.
You go in there and you say, look, I want all you can eat meatballs and pizza.
Wait, I've never been there. I've
It's
heard.
good. I was there
I've-
yesterday.
So I'm on the carnivore diet. All I eat is meat, so I can't have pizza. But
Meatballs.
if they have meatballs,
They got meatballs.
I will go.
They also have a pizza called the Carnivore.
Shut up.
They do.
Are you serious?
My wife. Well, my wife said they got this pizza called the Cannibal, and I was like, that's probably not right.
It's got human meat
It's
on it.
most likely not a cannibal.
It is not human meat.
I'm not sure, but it's probably
It's not the
probably
cannibal.
is not. But no, seriously, Alliance Airport's right here. It's a beast.
Yep.
Okay. There's probably 599 million of the 600 million square feet of warehouses around
Just
this
right here in
thing.
Alliance.
It's like huge. And if you just drive by the airport or you just stand there and observe, which you can from right outside. I mean, we're right next to it, right? And you watch it. It's like watching Atlanta, the airport of the commercial, just passenger traffic coming in. You can see 3 or 4 freighters lined up in the sky at any given time.
Oh yeah. You would think you were looking at DFW Airport, but it's not. It's little Alliance.
Right. Yeah, which is not little.
Because you drive to Grapevine and you're driving through Grapevine and you can literally see planes just lined
You
up.
just watch them.
Right into DFW. But you drive up here to Alliance and my studio is right by the flight path, right? So even just sitting at my desk looking out the window, you
You
just
can see
see
3 or 4 of them at
Prime
any given time.
America, Prime. What is it? The America Prime, like the Amazon freighters, just
They're coming in.
and then you'll have 2 or 3 F-18s just buzz.
Yeah, like about every half hour
Yeah,
they take off. The F-18s.
It's the F-18s.
Crazy,
It's
man.
loud, and so we couldn't do the podcast there because it was constant F-18 flights. But that's what I'm saying is that Alliance Airport has been just buzzing, and I think that's one of the biggest reasons why the DFW area is blowing up so much.
Yeah, if you're a 3PL
broker,
broker, right?
Yep.
And you're not paying attention to here, you're insane.
No,
you're crazy.
Yeah, if you're still stuck on Chicago, you gotta
that rambling.
You've got to pivot. Like you've got to be able to see where like futures. Remember we talked about gas futures. You got to be able to see futures and see where things are going, and see, okay, I need to pivot, even if it means sometimes, because we're seeing a lot of offices and a lot of companies moving their headquarters operations to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We've seen tremendous
growth.
Like
the headquarters are over there, but all the distribution stuff is in like North Fort Worth.
Yeah, but
isn't that right?
Even the headquarters. I mean, you've seen how many people are moving operations to
insane.
Plano, Frisco, and McKinney area. There's a lot going on over there. There's a lot because it makes it easier when you've got your distribution, you've got your headquarters in the same vicinity with 60 square miles. You're right by there. It's awesome.
Look, if you buy things on Amazon and you want really fast service, you should live in like Justin, Texas.
It's true. Most of the stuff I get to order is here like the next day, if not the same day. You don't get that kind of distribution, folks, if you're not living in a huge hub.
Once got something before I ordered it.
Because it knows your history.
It's just about to hit enter and it's like ding dong.
Wait, hold on. That one deserved it.
Here's the other thing though, rail. Holy crap. Just the air freighter, but rail. There's so much rail here, it's unbelievable. And like the route I take home, I go like just graze the airport, the north end of the airport.
Yep.
There's got to be, this isn't considered warehousing, but there's got to be probably close to, and I'm not exaggerating, I'm trying to be accurate as possible, a little over 1 million square feet of Wabtec.
I've driven by there.
It's
and
massive.
They have their trains out there. I've actually stopped by and pulled my camera out and take some shots. They had some really beautiful locomotives there. The Wabtec ones were beautiful.
You know what's really cool is if you go there in the evening or at night, and there's that one building there that has like probably 30 doors on bay
lifts,
doors, and you go through there and you just see all the locomotives inside there working. So they're working on the locomotive.
Not to get off topic, but do they build them there?
They've serviced, and I'm not sure if they're building them.
Like, are they
definitely
building
servicing them, working on brakes and different drivetrains?
Okay, because that's pretty cool. I would love to get a cool. Hey, can I get a tour?
We're going, bro.
And we can, because we can interview them and say, hey, talk to us about.
Hell yeah! Do you think they're going to turn away the truckheads?
No, they're not.
Come on.
As long as we bring the sheep, we're good.
Bring the sheep. Yeah, the truck.
But LA Inland still Empire.
The Inland Empire is massive.
Yeah, LA.
It is.
LA. So I mean, they've got, like you said, they've got the ports.
Oh, the port's crazy there. I mean, LA and Long Beach.
I wonder how close LA and DFW are now. Now on the, now I know we're number one,
but it's taking everything into account.
Right.
If you're talking about, port traffic.
Oh, okay. So it's like a
total logistics in general
got
is
it.
what we're talking about here. Everything in general.
Yeah.
Right. Is here. That's why I'm talking about it. 3PLs and headquarters and all that kind of stuff is definitely here. Okay. So let's look at 10-year trend. Right.
Let's see. I mean, we're still young, so we're going to live to see it. Hopefully the world doesn't implode by then.
Well, I mean, like you said before, over the last 10 years, Dallas-Fort Worth has put more pure distribution real estate into the market and space than anybody else has. And it's because, I mean, investment by the United States and trade, it just makes sense because of North America. And then your domestic movement and logistics benefits from all that kind of stuff and supports it as well. It just makes perfect sense.
Like manufacturing has moved here. So we've got some pretty big manufacturers that have moved in the area as well with these big warehouses. Okay, let me ask you real quick, Mike.
Lay it on me, bro.
So have you had the chance to drive south yet at all, like towards Austin or San Antonio in that area?
Not since I moved here.
Okay, so
but I've been in those areas over the years.
Okay, so more recently, since Tesla has now built that huge, what do they call it, the Giga Factory, or I don't know,
Yeah, something like that.
This thing is
Is
like
that where they pump out the gigs?
they pumped the gigs. The gigs are there,
The gigs.
but this place is massive, dude. Like when
Yeah.
you drive by it because it's right off the highway.
Yeah.
You're driving by it and it starts. You're like, oh wow, look at this big.
California
that's
to
a Tesla
Texas.
factory.
Case in
No,
point.
seriously, it's just like you drive and drive. It's like, when is this thing gonna end? I mean, this is a huge
Yeah.
building. I don't know the size of it. Maybe you all can tell us in the comments, but it is massive,
Yeah.
massive. And he chose Texas.
He
build
left
this.
California and
Right,
came here to
to
do
build
it.
this. Right, exactly.
California's
So-
a bunch of idiots.
And that's one of the biggest companies in North America, in the world. I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, it's SpaceX, Tesla.
Who runs that?
The whole conglomerate.
Who owns it? Is that
Muskie,
Elon Muskie?
Elon Muskie.
Elon Muskie.
You know, I would love to go and take another. That's another place we can go get a tour
You think?
of the Tesla factory. That'd be kind of cool because it's
That would
here.
be sweet.
Well, you know, it'd be fun to see how they move their inventory. you
Yeah,
know,
no, we'll go through it.
around. You know, what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, this is, look, it grows and grows. And grows. So, okay, Laredo, largest port, United States, is Laredo.
Mhm.
I mean, come on. So they're not moving out of Laredo and going to the Inland Empire.
Right.
Right. And then it's not coming out of Laredo and then going direct to the customer.
Right.
It transships, it goes to distribution warehouses and all that other kind of stuff. So it's hitting here.
Right.
Right. I mean, I'm sure some of it moves to other places and stuff
Yeah,
like
but
that.
it's
You got
gotta go
auto
through
parts
there.
that are going all the way up to Detroit and that type of stuff.
Now
But
again, see, I like to get down to the root of it. So why Laredo? Right.
Mexico,
But
manufacturing in Mexico.
right. So okay. So that's the thing is, the manufacturing that is going on in Mexico. Okay, they've chosen, like, it always interests me, like, who chose Laredo? Because you know there's other, like El Paso, for example. You know, that's where I'm from. El Paso is another border
Chico's
town.
Tacos.
Chico's Tacos. We talked about that.
Chico's
It's a border
Tacos.
town.
This show
There's
is brought to you
a
by
lot
Chico.
of logistics that goes
Should
on
be.
in El Paso.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder, like, well, why not?
Well, there was
why not Juarez, Mexico? You know
Well,
what I mean?
and you're right, but I mean, it comes down to the infrastructure was there. They did it first.
Right.
One. Where the infrastructure within Mexico lines up with the infrastructure in the United States as far as moving stuff, rail and truck.
Right.
Your surface transportation stuff. But then it comes down to local municipality, efforts,
Sure.
business development, that type of stuff.
Because I know that El Paso is a pretty big hub as well as for
Sure.
logistics. They have
Yeah.
a lot that goes through there.
Aren't they the miners?
The UTIP miners are in
Yeah.
El Paso. It's
Yeah.
the University of Texas in El Paso. Coincidentally, is one of the places that my son is looking at. How funny!
Why are they the miners?
Because it's
they
a
mine
huge
things there?
mountain. Yeah,
Is it?
It's a huge mountain. Yeah, the actual campus is built into a mountain. It's a beautiful
Really?
campus.
Wow.
Gorgeous campus. Beautiful campus. But that's the thing is, like I said, in El Paso, you've got Fort Bliss. You know, Fort Bliss,
Fort
one of the
Bliss,
biggest
yeah.
military army bases.
Yeah.
You know, home of the Patriot. You know, so they're out there, and you know, you've got the corridor right into New Mexico. You know, the corridor that goes right into New Mexico up by the Rockies. So you know, Texas is happening, man. Texas is a happening state for logistics, for everything. We've got
It is.
and we've got the
Now,
Gulf.
look, they're not. LA's not disappearing. Chicago's not disappearing. Not saying any of that stuff.
Right.
The rail and that type of stuff from the Chicago rail yards, that type of stuff is not going away anytime soon. Right.
Right.
It doesn't. You don't just pick up and move.
Right.
And it depends on the. I mean, there's geography and where all the construction is, but things are changing. Right.
Right.
And when you take in LA, we're not suddenly, Dallas Fort Worth isn't going to suddenly start having, massive cargo ships through a canal come up here and that type of thing, right?
We're
It's
not
not going to
saying
happen. But it is
Not in the next 10 years, at least.
probably not in the next 10 years, but over the next 10 years, it continues to be the number one, the trends, because of logistics as a whole. LA Port's still probably going to be king.
Right.
You got people growing. Houston is growing massively, very quickly.
Houston.
Yeah. Savannah is growing massively. Other ports are growing massively with, as far as the ocean container and that type of thing. But,
but what about
There you go.
Phoenix, man? Phoenix, on a percentage basis alone, the growth in Phoenix, I mean, we're talking about the inventory grew like 40% for Phoenix.
What?
Yeah, it's just crazy right here.
That's crazy.
I pulled it
growth.
up. 40% in some windows, right? Houston kept chugging with the port, obviously. Chicago, LA are still huge. like we were talking about, but they weren't growing at the same rate as Phoenix. So Phoenix has been is 40% growth. So
Yeah, but they were smaller to begin with.
right,
That's why they're still done.
they were
Yeah.
still small,
Yeah.
but still 40% that's no laughing matter. That's nothing to
No.
turn your nose at. I mean, that's a pretty big growth.
It's
So-
almost irresponsible. It's almost you can't. You know what I mean?
Well, you can't keep up with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
the infrastructure of Phoenix
Yeah,
can't keep up with it.
but it's infrastructure
Or can
growth
they?
we're talking. No, it's inventory growth you're talking about, right?
Yes, but I'm talking about the infrastructure to hold those kind of numbers because you got to look at it. It's not just the growth. Like even here in DFW, right? We've grown to be number one,
Yeah,
and we've had growing pains because all these warehouses are going up. You've got a lot of commerce going in. You've got
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. Well, what about our highways? What about all the infrastructure that has to support that kind of
100%.
traffic
Yeah.
coming through here?
yeah, for sure.
And so a city like Phoenix, and you see that kind of growth basically overnight, what kind of growing pains are they having?
Huge pains. They can have huge pains there, but they can also have huge benefits.
Right. Well, I
from
think, jobs also. I mean, everything moves.
Well, I mean, and you
everything
look at-
grows.
Yeah,
Brokers, L3PLs, everything's going to be.
the political environment has a lot to do with it, right? I
Right.
mean, everybody's getting the hell out of LA and California. I mean, that's
A
why.
lot.
Well, yeah. I mean, you look at Reno, and you have the distribution hubs all along the Nevada, California,
Right.
state lines, and also Arizona,
Right.
as well.
Mhm.
Get it the hell out of there, then start distributing.
Right.
And
Well,
your
that's the
taxes
thing
go
is-
way down.
That's the thing is like Texas is strategically placed so well for the logistics hub.
It is.
We've got what 35.
Yep.
North and south, we've got the whole corridor of I-35, and then east to west, we've got I-10,
Mhm.
we've got I-20,
Mhm.
we've got major, freeways or
Yeah.
corridors that
Yeah.
basically take care of all of that.
Yeah.
Which is why Texas, I think, is booming in this industry.
Well, it's
I mean,
also the political climate.
The same
It's
thing.
very, very friendly for you to come here and
Start a business.
start a business, a distribution business, a logistics business, or any other business.
Capitalism.
Responsible capitalism.
Responsible capitalism.
Amen.
Because it's the American dream.
It is, and it builds everything,
It's the
right?
American
You
dream.
can't. You tax it, it will leave. Right?
Overtax.
Tax it.
Tax it, Ray, and they will
Overtax it.
leave.
Well, we also have some of the best roads in the country. Texas.
Yeah,
It's just known for that.
I talked about it when I moved. I drove my U-Haul out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20 is a cow trail until you get to literally.
Yeah.
As soon as you cross into
Yeah.
Texas, it's beautiful.
So this is
It is a piece of crap, and people should be shot for not maintaining it.
this is
until
my
you get
first
here.
experience. Okay. We drove out a few weeks ago. We went to Gulf Shores. Okay.
Is
Alabama.
that in Balama?
Alabama.
Balama.
Went to Gulf Shores,
Yeah, but
Alabama, but we decided to drive there because
Yeah.
I wanted to take the kids through a few states. We're gonna go through Mississippi, Louisiana, and then Alabama. So
Louisiana.
that's when I realized, like,
Is it Louisiana or Louisiana?
Louisiana.
Oh.
I said, you got to say that Louisiana.
For true.
Louisiana.
It's for true.
Yeah.
You get a po' boy?
Louisiana. No, I didn't. But see, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so we drove through there, and that's
Gulf
when it
Shores.
made me really appreciate how good we have it in Texas with our highways and
Yeah,
roads.
it's crazy.
I mean, we cross over the line when you're in
And
Louisiana.
it's complete. You know it immediately.
And
It's
you're
garbage.
just like, what is going on? It's like,
I mean, it literally is
I
like,
think I'm gonna have to get my wife's car a new alignment just because we were dodging, small apartments and because we named potholes, right? Oh well, that was a 3-bedroom apartment,
Okay.
So but we did hit a few of them, and then Mississippi the same,
I'd love to hear the drivers. What do they think about that stuff? Because they got to do it. I mean, you could close your eye. Well, don't
Yeah.
do that, drivers. Do not close
Do
your
not
eyes. But
close
you
your-
could close your eyes
Don't listen to this guy. Bad advice.
and know as soon as you leave Texas.
Right. Well, I mean, what does that do to the cargo, the trucks? What is it when you're driving on bad roads? What does that just do to the overall maintenance?
So at the very tail of the trailer,
suspension.
when you hit like a 1/4-inch bump, it like triples the weight of the freight in there because of the.
Yeah, I believe it. I've ridden in Carlos's truck before. Carlos Llanes, CEO of Spartan
Oh.
Carrier Group. We went to a
I
conference or
thought you were
something.
talking about Santana.
No, not Carlos Santana. Carlos, the good boy CEO of Spartan Carrier Group.
All
And
you
he said, "Oh
see
yeah,
is-
let's go to this conference and I'll sit in the back. I'll sit in the back, man." It's just a Dodge dually, and man, it's just sitting in the back seat of that thing. And he was laughing the whole way because he knew the backseat is a freaking. I was getting beat up, just bouncing.
He
up
let
and
you in the
down
cab?
and stuff. Yeah. He had to put a mat down
Doesn't let
where I
me go
sat
in the
first.
cab.
He's like, hold on, let me put a towel down. But
All right, we're way off.
yeah,
topic.
I take showers. I'm not dirty. But anyways, that being said, like I was saying, the semis, having to travel outside of Texas through those nasty roads everywhere. Come on, guys, Texas.
You got infrastructure, you got building, you got constant rebirth here. You got the center of North American freight hub, not to mention the United States freight hub. You've got a favorable business climate here. It's growing like crazy. Disagree?
We have decent
Bring the
weather.
facts.
We also have we have good weather. It's hot, but it's good weather. So you don't have to really worry too much about, hurricanes and tsunamis and tornadoes. We get them every once in a while.
Whatever.
Really, the only thing you have to worry about here is just
You
maybe
can dodge
just
a
the heat.
tornado. It's so flat out you can see it from
Just the
couple
heat,
few
right?
miles away.
High energy costs maybe if
maybe.
you have to have climate controlled warehouses, but that's it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Everything is great. There's your facts. We thought we'd bring that there just to study, see who is where, what's going on in your freight hub. So you're talking about, what was that list again? So it's right now, currently, Dallas, Fort Worth, Greater LA, Inland Empire, Chicago, Phoenix, Houston, or Atlanta, tied for 5th. And as you move forward, Dallas, Fort Worth continues to be the location that grows the largest.
If you're an owner operator or you have a small fleet, you better not sleep on DFW.
No, you better. There's
Because you
so
will
much.
miss the boat.
There is so much freight here. It's
Yes.
absolutely insane, and it's growing like crazy, and that's the way it is. That's Truckheads, man, doing it to you in your ear hole.
Yes, and if you disagree, we'd love to hear about it. Check your ego first, though, and then write in the comments and let us know.
Yeah.
Do you
Let's
disagree?
talk about it, man.
Do you still think Chicago's king? Let us hear about it.
Depends on what it is.
Great.
Chicago.
If you
that
leave
toddling town.
now.
Toddling town. It's not a rambling town. It's a toddling town.
Rambling man.
Rambling man, toddling town.
That's right.
Jesus loves Chicago.
Thank you, guys. It's
Peace
been swell.
and love.
Have a
give us
blessed
some
day.
outro music,
Sure.
everybody?
Have a blessed day. Thanks for hanging out with us today here at Truckheads. I'm Captain Hoftastic with the dude.
Peace and love, everybody. Drivers, go make $1. God bless you. Nice fade, dude. That was sweet.
Via Condio's Truckheads.